Boys and felons, welcome back. Anime Last Stand, Attack on Titan. Yeah, update. They got stuff from Attack on Titan. I feel so sick. I'm gonna rush through this video as fast as possible, honestly. We got some new units, new banner units. We also got some, a new, like, boss rush where you can get, I think Reiner, I think it was. Nope, you can get, Erwin, and then I think you have Reiner. Nope, that's Aaron. How can I be wrong? 2 for 2, bro. That's crazy. Wait for like the banner units anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that boss rush thing out. I'm probably gonna bring this team I have down here because I don't know what else to do. But yeah, let's see if we could actually get Erwin first try. First impressions. Let's see. It looks like an anime Last Stand map. It's not horrible, it's just, it's not good either. Let's see if we can actually, could Rose do this alone? Wow, okay, they are a lot stronger than I thought they'd be. Okay. Nothing Giorno can't handle though. Did hear there's like a pretty cool mechanic, like the Colossal Titan shows up, like somewhere here, I'm pretty sure. And you kind of have to like avoid him and stuff, and, you have to use a cannon or something. I got the Titans still have like Roblox faces. We got the Armored Titan, which is currently on the floor. I'm pretty sure. Where is he? Why is he so small? Why is the Armored Titan so tiny? Wait, hold on. Yo, alright, they did not test something. Oh, there we go. Defeat it within 5 minutes to win. Do I have to be close to him for him to take damage or what? Fire the highlighted cannon. Okay. Oh my god, wait. Am I gonna lose? Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally ran out of time too, but I was able to do it with this team down here. I'm not gonna show that because I really don't care, but yeah, God, I guess I have to do this like what, 35 times, unless they want to give me Erwin before that, which would be, that'd be great. I'll be right back when I get his drop, I guess. Oh my god, that took forever. All right, we finally got Erwin. Oh god, I didn't want to. Fuck. Okay, took a few hours, but we do have everybody here. I have Aaron, I have Reiner, I have obviously Erwin, which you saw in the last clip there, and I do have everything I should need to evolve them as well. I'm gonna go ahead and roll on them quick. I'm not even gonna bother with their skill trees. I did hear they're not that great, but yeah, we'll go ahead and get some decent traits on them at least. Minimum Overlord is what I'm hoping for here. If not, then I'll probably have to overnight grind some technique shards to see if I can get something decent for everybody. Oh, okay, Overlord. All right, we'll take it for sure. Nothing for Aaron, huh? Nope. All right. Overnight it is. All right. Well, I'll be right back. It'll just be a few seconds for you. Okay. I skipped the entire rolling part. Honestly, nothing too exciting. The best I got was Avatar, and it was only on Aaron, I'm pretty sure. But let's go ahead and evolve everyone. So let's go ahead and start with Aaron, Reiner, boom, Erwin. There we go. Mikasa. Armin should be the last one. Yeah, I got Overload on everyone except Aaron. You've been here for a little bit, you know I have an Overlord curse, and that's all I get, unfortunately. But let me go assemble a team quick. Probably level them up before that, and then I'll hop in an Infinite, and we'll get to see them how they perform. Hey, I gotta do this super quick because I gotta go somewhere. Let's go ahead and start with Armin, and I'm actually gonna place the boy Erwin too. So Armin starts off as a ground. He is 750, 677 damage. Then he gains another attack. I forgot what it's called. I didn't read it. Jumps up to 11.1 at upgrade 3. Then he gains descending slashes, which he jumps up to 70. Oh, no, I lied. He keeps jumping up because, never mind. Okay, anyway, yeah. And he ends off with 98.9. I gotta run through these real quick. He has an effect called Weakened. Afflicted enemies have a 15% chance, increased chance to receive critical hits and receive 10% more critical damage for 8 seconds. The reason why he did jump in damage there is because of Irwin. So he has a normal passive, which he spawns in with as soon as you place him, which every 60 seconds, all units in range receive a 15% damage and increase and a 2.5 range buff for 30 seconds. Then he also has Leader's Influence, which buffs the damage of all units in range by 15% and randomly provides one of the following effects for 30 seconds, which could be 20% range, 10% critical chance, and 50% crit damage. And then he has Final Speech, which buffs the damage of all units in range by 100% and critical rate by 25% for 20 seconds. That one has an insane cooldown, but fair enough. It literally 100% damage boost. So Armin doesn't look terrible. Definitely could be worse. Popping out 86 million every pretty much 6-7 seconds. And then he has the weakened effect, which, I mean, it's all right. Let's go to move on to Mikasa. Actually, I do want to see... So, Armin with Mikasa and Eren, because he did get a buff if they are together. So, yeah, 86, because he gets a 10%... range boost and 10% crit damage, and he also has a lower SPA, which, okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and move on to Mikasa. Like I said, Mikasa is a 600 placement. They're both green, yeah, nature, that's what they're called. Mikasa 600 ground placement. If any version of Eren is in range, gain 15% damage and 10% range and 10% more crit damage. So let's go ahead and actually place Eren there. Then she's also a bleed unit. She gains slashing down slam at upgrade 4, which that's what it looks like. Interesting. And then she does become hybrid with that first attack change, by the way. She gets another different attack and ends off with a circle. We're looking at 56.8 million with 90 million bleed damage. Doesn't look terrible every 5 seconds. Pretty cheap placement unit. Definitely not better than Jorno, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, there's that. There's another, I guess, nature unit that you can potentially use as a placement unit. So, which, you know, the more the merrier, of course. Let's go ahead and move on to Reiner. So, Reiner is the Banner Secret. He is 2k on placement. And he also inflicts Cripple. He gains Armored Smash at upgrade 3. Then he gains Armored Slam, and then he ends off with actually Armored Slam with a pretty decent circle. He gains a passive which prevents enemies from reaching / killing the base for 30 seconds. Loki kind of sucks. I mean, it's, you know, you're really not going to use that at all unless you're like basically in an infinite and you're trying to go for like leaderboard runs pretty much. I don't see any use for that other than, well, that. Let's go ahead and move on to the main guy, Eren. So Eren is a 650 nature placement. He has hybrid bleed on placement as well. He gains double edge swing, which becomes a bigger circle, and then he gains attack giant slam, and then he actually ends off with that. So he actually did have 2 different passives, which I didn't read the first one, but the last one's the one that matters. Coordinate resonance. For the next 30 seconds, any enemy killed has a 100% chance of being summoned as a Titan with 100% of enemies max HP, which is pretty nice actually. 30 seconds, that's quite a bit actually. But as you can see, he does have the like attack Titan when he does attack, so he becomes the attack Titan and then he basically runs to the enemy and just starts hitting the ground repeatedly. And then I do wonder if there is a... Okay, I think it was just like those like thunder things. Anyway, he seems pretty good. He has 89 million of hemorrhage damage, and he also has 55, or with Irwin, he's jumping up to 63. But he doesn't seem too terrible, actually. Again, none of these have skill trees or anything. I do want to see everyone together because of Irwin's buff. So let's go ahead and place everyone, and then let's go ahead and actually level everyone up. So yeah, because Irwin's final buff, I do want to see his final buff, and I also want to see his like normal buff together. I want to see everyone's damage. Hopefully I can pick them apart easily. I'm gonna move down the speed just so I can use both of them. So there we go. You even get like a little Irwin in the corner there. So 197 million for Armin, 127 million for Aaron with 178. Reiner gets 312. And then Mikasa, I think I barely just missed it, but she's at 113 with 169. So yeah, his buff is kind of insane. For those 20 seconds, that is absolutely mental. Aaron's putting out some crazy numbers at that point. It doesn't specify if he's only for Attack on Titan units, so I'm pretty sure you can just pop him out anywhere. He's only 2 upgrades. He is a little bit expensive, and he doesn't attack himself, so you are sacrificing basically a DPS you could have, you know, instead of him, but he seems pretty decent. I mean, that 100% is crazy. On top of the, what was it, the 15%? Or, yeah, no, crit damage and crit chance. Yeah, I mean, he looks kind of nice. Everyone doesn't seem terrible, actually. Kind of okay units. Mikasa and Armin aren't max level, because leveling up in this game takes so long. But, yeah, no one looks terrible. That was the Attack on Titan update. Overall, not too bad.